People posting racially offensive comments online could be given internet ASBOs to block them from social media sites like Facebook and Twitter. It comes as a new poll suggests more than a third of British people think anti-Semitism is worse now than 10 years ago. Well, Sky's Mike McCarthy is live in the Jewish Cultural Centre in Salford. Mike, the report found anti-Semitic incidents reached a record high last year.
Yes, and certainly the people that we've been speaking to so far today in this area of Salford have been saying that, they recognise that. We were talking to one couple just earlier this morning, in fact, who we spoke to at random, who said that they woke up this morning to find that there was a swastika, a Nazi swastika, painted on the wall outside their house, and that they had been thinking of possibly moving to Israel, and that certainly was tipping the balance as far as they were concerned. We're joined here at the Jewish Cultural Centre by Rabbi Yehuda Brody. First of all, in terms of whether anti-Semitic attacks and anti-Semitic hatred is on the increase, is it?
I think there's no doubt anyone who's seen the figures published by the CST, the Community Security Trust, will be aware that the figures are seriously up on previous years. I think this is a factor perhaps of the Israel situation. It's very frequently when Israel is in the news and there is war and conflagration in the Middle East, this has a knock-on effect in this country on anti-Semitism, but it's certainly something which we are seeing more of and hearing more of than would have been the case perhaps a year ago.
And we're in an area that's largely populated by the Jewish community. I mean, what kinds of things have they been facing? How does this anti-Semitism manifest itself?
Well, you referred yourself to swastikas on the wall. Very often there is desecration in cemeteries, synagogues are attacked, but I think relatively we're in relative quiet in this particular area. There certainly are isolated incidents, but thankfully we haven't had any of the serious incidents which have taken place in Europe. So people here are concerned, but they're vigilant, and the message which has gone out to our community is really to be careful and to be vigilant, but not to panic. And so far, thankfully, the incidents have not been serious ones.
Do you see many people, as I was saying a moment ago, that the couple who we spoke to were seriously thinking that this was the end of the game as far as they were concerned in the UK? Are there many people within the Jewish communities in the UK, do you think, who are now thinking, we can't take much more of this, we're going home to Israel?
I don't think we've reached that point in this country. We've certainly reached that point in Europe. Many French people are thinking like that, perhaps many Belgians are thinking like that. We haven't had the sort of incidents in this country that have created that mindset, but certainly many young people generally think about setting up home in Israel, and I think the situation that we have here at the moment is going to be another factor in perhaps pushing them in that direction. Whether that alone will be the cause of people moving to Israel, at this stage I would doubt it.
Well, you mentioned the Community Security Trust there, who've also been telling us that they've been increasing their patrols in areas like this, particularly in mosques and some of the schools in the area. Rabbi Brody, thanks very much indeed for joining us.
Thank you.
Mike, thank you.